What up? What up? What up? What up? What's going on, y'all? So I'm outside on my lunch break. My first break. It ain't my lunch break yet. I just started a few hours ago. But I'm on my first break. And I'm like, let me check in with my little YouTube family, the little bit of family that I do have. Let me check in with y'all because I ain't talked to y'all and it's been a few days. But I wanted to check in. I wanted to check in to see, where everyone is at. Talk about where I'm at. See how y'all doing with y'all growth. And I wanted to talk about friendships, guys. That's what I wanted to talk about today. I don't know if some of you are going through this, but I've noticed that just talking to my friends and seeing my journey, a lot of us seem to have in common, and I'm sure most of you know, with growth comes losing friends sometimes as you elevate. It's unfortunate, and I'm not saying this is everybody's journey, but, when you are trying to take your life to the next direction, when you were trying to live a more positive life, be on a certain frequency, and you're still surrounding yourself around individuals who are essentially, I'll just say, negative. I'm not telling you got to get rid of those individuals, but you're definitely not about to have, the most pleasant experiences with them. And it's just kind of like by default, because it's kind of hard, right? It's kind of hard to maintain those relationships because a person who has a negative mindset is just that. They have a negative mindset. What ultimately differentiates a person who is negative from a person who is positive is a person who is positive is trying to change, so therefore they're getting different results. A person who is negative ultimately does not want to change, which is why you guys are not in a line. So you have to understand where you guys were at and where you guys met up at when you guys first became acquainted, how you guys got cool. There was a part of you that, was relatable to that individual that you attracted. And that's in any type of thing, relationships, friendships, we outgrow individuals, but it's important that you're surrounding yourselves around other like-minded individuals and that your people is growing like you. It's important that people are trying. It's unfortunate. It's hard. Growth is necessary, but sometimes when we ask God for certain things, sometimes we don't think about what that might look like. And that's cool. It's not meant for us to know. Like, we sometimes expect things to go a certain way for us, or we think when we are out here asking for certain things, we might have an idea of what that looks like. And you ever remember, or you ever hear that saying where they're like, God laughs at, I think it's like God laughs at our prayers or something like that, because it's something about he always will have something more greater and better than what we ever could dream of. That's so real, y'all. Like, I know in me, and I'm getting kind of off topic, but for those who have followed me, I may have mentioned this to you guys too, but I know with me last November, well, I'll go even further back. May, I was laid off. So I felt like I got pushed out of a position. August, started a different industry, got my license, started selling health care. Lost the job in November and started the job that I'm at February. You guys, those was the longest. I've never gone that long without just working. Like, inconsistency. Like, I went through a lot of different changes. And it's so funny because I've never left a job so much. It's like I'm making 6 figures now working remotely. I've done the 6-figure thing before, with my own businesses in between my working income, but I've never just had W-2 6 figures. And it's Coco. 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 What you doing? What you doing?
He's cheating. He has to try the cheating.
Come on, Coats. Thank you, baby. I'm like the neighborhood kids when it come by me while I'm trying to talk to y'all. But I ended up getting put in a position, you guys, that was so much greater than what I imagined. Like, I had to really find out, like, who the heck am I working for? Because everything that I stand for currently right now, my job is like I'm aligned with it. Morals, core values, that's important. Like, jobs ain't out here giving a damn. And the way that AI is taking over, like, you gotta really figure some stuff out and really have a game plan. And having negative relationships might delay you from that process, you know, because your mind will be focused on other things, your energy will be focused on other things. And unfortunately, when you are constantly spreading yourself around negativity, it's like a disease. It does consume your mind. Energy is a conversation with somebody is an energy exchange, you guys. You know, that's why you ever been on the phone with somebody and you let them just vent to you, and they were irritable or they might have been chaotic, and next thing you know, you might talk to somebody and they be like, good, and then you realize, you know, you have carried on their energy. So you just have to be careful with the choices that you make, the people that you surround yourself by, you know, who you ultimately give access to you to. You know, with it being an energy exchange, you have to make sure people are pouring in good things into you, like how you're pouring out to them. You can't pour from an empty cup. So it's imperative that you are getting that stuff poured into you so you can feel rejuvenated. Otherwise, you're going to look at what the opposite of that is, and that's giving depression. That's what typically happens. It drains you so bad. You feel like you're in this mug alone. You always got to figure it out. Nobody's helping you, has your back. That ultimately is what that leads to. So make sure you guys are making the right choices. But I'm about to go ahead and get back to work. That's all I wanted to say. I will talk to you guys later. Bye, y'all. Make sure y'all hit the subscribe button, too, if anybody that's not following me sees this. But I'll talk to y'all later.